Alright guys, we are live, Mayday here, and believe it or not, we are to the very, very end. The final of our TGC Tours World Cup of Design playthroughs. We have gotten through every last one of them after this. It's 45 great courses in total. I encourage you to check the link in chat or click on the link in the description below if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Some really great courses, and going to be some tough adjudicating for the judges coming up in the next month and a half to determine who actually wins this thing. But this was our very last publish last night in the alternate contest. Jaron Paul's Lifeonaboard, the designer here, Parched Parrot, the course. And I think he hit the button with... it was for sure under 15 minutes to spare, maybe closer to 10. I'm not exactly positive. But it was right in under the wire as far as the deadline goes. We didn't have as much deadline action in this contest as we've had in some previous, but it was certainly a few who played the deadline game last night. So I'm just trying to throw Jaron's course thread here in the chat as well. Yeah, Halls, you just did miss it. I did enjoy it. It was fun. You know, a little links course there, something we haven't really seen early on. I tell you what, JD, from a judging and from a playthrough standpoint, it definitely helped out instead of having a land rush within a week or two to kind of spread these out over the month of March. But, no, I enjoyed it, Halls, and I'll see. There may be a chance I'll have to play it again because we had a connection drop right during the middle of the stream. So I'm thinking the VOD, if you go on Twitch, may end up being split into two parts, and if that's the case, I may have to re-record it in order to post to YouTube, but I'll have a better idea once we get off air here. Desert Adventure, or Desert Island Resort, Parched Parrot is, according to Jaron. And he made the bold move, as we're about to find out, starting us off on a par 3, which I believe is the only, if I'm not mistaken, only par 3 opener in the entire contest. Before we hit our shot, we'll go ahead and take a little looky-loo around the plot. We are definitely... or no. I was going to say we're in Delta. I'm almost wondering if we might not be in Desert. Looking at some of this rockier terrain here, I think we might be in Desert. And obviously, I mean, the planting doesn't mean as much now as it did with Glober plants, but the mix of the palms and the cacti and some of that would also tend to indicate desert. But, yeah. Ooh, I didn't look at the clubhouse here. One moment. A couple of city buildings, a little tennis court alongside. I think he's got a pool hiding up here. Nope. Does have a helipad, though. Get on and off the island. Alright. Yes. are some very steep bunkers for sure, and I think anybody who's played some of Jaren's prior works knows he's got a penchant for big and bold design choices. So I'm keen to see how he's got on here. Green's at 178. Yeah, no doubt. Ooh, hit a Buick. I ain't used to greens this fast. I think pretty much everything so far today has been in the 150 range. I get used to playing on 178s again. A little brisker than what I've been playing on. And he's definitely done a lot of brush work to... All he's done is painted heavy rough here to get these trails. And actually, that is not bad brush work to keep the trails looking as consistent as they are. I mean, obviously there's got to be some ruggedness, which he's going for, but real easy to get kind of carried away with the brushes and have that trail be really wide in some spots and really narrow in others. But there's minor variations in it, but overall the walking trail is pretty consistent, which is it's a nice touch. Alright, so I think the name of the game is going to be try to stay out of the bunkers at all costs. Somehow I feel like that's what we're trying to do here. Well, a desert island, so at least hopefully you got the sea breezes going for you. Ooh, be good. That was a big old push, and I didn't hit it. Other than that, it was a great putt. Three, 4, 5 to start. Big downhill par 5 here. It's nearly 600 yards, but I feel like it's so far downhill that I can probably reach. Part of me thinks that bunker's still in play. Even though, I mean, according to the yardage book, it's about 340 to the center of it, 360. I think it's so far downhill, and add in the downwind element, I think I can get there. Sure enough, I had enough to get there, and I didn't even stripe that one. Nice little perched green side here. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jamie. I can't say I've been privy to that. I think I gave Jaron some very direct feedback after that contest. Um, I can't say I was as keen on Furiosa as some others were, but I think he knows why, and I think I've seen in his later works that the thing about Furiosa was everything. I mean, he took the knob and everything was like dialed up to 12, and I think he's found the knob and it's just dialed it back, maybe still over 10. Hey, Amiobi. Welcome in. Hope you're hanging in there. I know I saw the news about Ontario earlier on today, so hope you're hanging in there. Locked down for 28 days. Yeesh. Well, I mean, schools help at least. I mean, I remember what it was like to be Mr. Teacher last year, and we got through, but only just. I think my daughter was more than happy for to get out of the house come summer, and I think I was kind of happy to get her out of the house at times. Yeah. And you were saying too, Amiobi, too, the other day, I believe, on stream that Ontario's, are they a bit behind the curve here as far as getting the vaccinations out, or what's the situation up there? Because I know around here, I mean, we do have the vaccination. We were just talking about this in the previous stream. Here in Wisconsin, actually, they're going to open up the vaccine to everybody 16 and older beginning next week. Okay, people only over 70 plus? Okay. No kidding, Halls. No kidding. Yeah, we're feeling a bit of the effects of round one today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not at full kilter right now. Energy level's still good, but I can definitely feel that I've been vaccinated. Let's put it that way. I mean, the actual shot itself, the shot proper, was fine. Hey, Abiobi, be glad I gave you the version of the picture with my mask on. You don't want to see the rest of that face. I'll tell you that right now. Like my mother always told me, you got a voice or a face for radio and a voice for print. So Oddly enough, I ended up in print, so there you go. Ooh. There's a fun little kicker slope. I don't know if Ben's going to get back in time for this playthrough. I know we were talking offline, and he was going to be wondering how I felt about this one. I wonder if he just thought I'd be triggered by the palm trees. Which, well, I might have some scars, mental scars from too many palm trees on courses. So yeah, yeah. Ours was kind of a. We did a lot through Google Classroom too. Um, I mean, so it wasn't a lot of it was me just kind of supervising her because I mean she was third grade last year when all this was happening, and so more just kind of staying home with her and making sure she stayed on task, making sure she was fed. Basically, I was just a glorified babysitter. And had, yeah, no, this year we we've been lucky where we're at, and it wasn't the same everywhere in Wisconsin. Like the bigger cities, especially the Madison area, they were all virtual for pretty much the entire first semester. I think even in the second semester, but around here, elementary schools were basically fully in person, going 4 days a week. They'd go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be off so they could go disinfect the building and whatnot, but then back in Thursday, Friday. So, I mean, my daughter's been going to school 4 days a week all year. Oh, I hate to. Yeah, that would definitely not be fun, Halls. That was almost a putt. Yeah. Well, yeah, Dan could probably speak to that more than anything as a teacher. I mean, but yeah, I feel like in general everybody does have a better handle on it this time around because we went through it last year. Last year, unless you already had virtual elements in your district, I mean, everybody to some extent was kind of caught with their pants down about all of this, but tried to muddle through the best they could. And I think this year, I mean, they kind of took what they learned at the end of last year and kind of applied it going forward. Hey, there's a putt. Sir, I believe your bunker is impregnating your fairway. I just chuckle at that because I've done that with Dario's courses too. Last year at his CC, or not his CC, his World Cup course. It's like, I believe that bunker is impregnating your green. Yeah, luckily we weren't locked down nearly that much. And I think partly that's because oh, it's good. What are you saying, Trail? It's gonna get worse here, or not worse, but more. We're gonna see more of that. Oh, we got a donut. I love me a donut green. Jive's course had a donut green on it. Now, granted, it was, instead of a bunker in the middle, it was actually a raised grassy knob, but still same ilk, same idea. And that was an extremely indifferent wedge shot. Oy. It is a tough concept to pull off. Having designed a donut green myself, it's tough to do. I could go for a glazer myself right now. All right, we escaped with a 2-putt. But yeah, no. Seriously though, Amiobi, I mean, there's going to be a lot of tough decisions that these judges are going to have to make here in the next couple of weeks, and there are going to be, and not just Group G, I could say that of several groups and pods. There are going to be some good courses, some damn good courses, that don't make the round of 24. But what I'm hopeful of this year, and between the formats and the judges that we have, what I'm hopeful of this year, it's going to be more of the. I feel sorry that fill in the blank didn't get through, and not how the hell did fill in the blank make it. Right, Nitro? I mean, Jamie knows firsthand how that goes down. Um, I made no bones. I thought Frankston Heath was one of my 4 favorite courses in the World Cup last year. I had it in my Final Four. It didn't make it out of group stage. But then again, I also had Hallstead in my Final Four, so maybe that was kind of the kiss of death. So this year, I can't make such predictions. Get in. I totally agree, Dan. I don't. Well, I'd certainly hope not. But we'll see what happens as the numbers roll in. I'll say, and you know this as well as I do, and Jamie does too. We've got some different. We definitely don't have 12 like minds in the rooms. I mean, there's definitely some guys who look at things differently than others, but I think at the end of the day, I think we can arrive at some pretty good decisions. All right, can I? Mm-hmm. Should I? Uh, um, uh, will I? Yeah, we will. Come on, get a little, come a little more. Oh, that was so close to perfect. I tell you what, though, those bunkers right there absolutely scare the living bejesus out of me. Because if I would have overhooked that and ended up down there, whew. All right, how is this green? Hmm. So if I would have to say plant meter, right? I thought that'd come back a little more. Yeah, disappointing par on the par 4. It almost appears like there's an alternate green down there on the bottom too, which would be very interesting. Got to get on the right side of the spine. 99.8% file size. Holy cow. That's incredible. Oh. Following a slow start, we have kind of, kind of picked things up here, but cannot dump it in that center bunker under any circumstance, and I think we're all right. Ooh. Another split green. Oh, hold on. Settle in there. Step one, let's get out of here. Oh no, get up. I thought I was going to have a little more help from that backboard than I did. Darn it. That would make sense. But as I like to say, life begins at the edge of the plant meter. Right, big tumbling par 4 here. A little camber that could steer us off into this bunker. And it almost did. We almost fell into the trap. Quite literally. But we managed to birdie out of it. Let's go. Yeah, I'd gotta say overall, I mean, overall this course has been rather enjoyable. Now I say that because I don't believe I've visited a bunker yet, too. Which I almost feel like is part of the challenge on this course. Stay out of the bunkers at all costs. Ooh, I wonder. Okay, looking at his notes, there are several greens here that have split or semi-splits. And we're playing pin 1, which he said is where kind of the standard hole locations are, the primary greens. So if you play 2, 3, and 4, that is where you get some of the alternate hole locations and greens. Oh. Get lucky. We're alright. Did not come off as far to the left as I thought it would. Okay, Amiobi, take care. Yeah, we're almost done here. We got 3 more courses or 3 more holes to go here on Parched Parrot, and then we are through every World Cup course so far. We're through every World Cup course, period. And if it makes you feel any better, Amiobi, the crew's down 3-1 to the Twinkies in the 4th. So, here's our donut. And as donuts go, this is actually rather approachable. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Jamie's talking about drinking, knowing things, and well, 32 would be a piece of cake for him because what was it, 54 in the CC, trying to do all those nonstop. Oy. You know what? I'm okay with this being a little long because I need to cover that bunker, but I really need to use that slope to work it down toward the hole, I feel. Oh, and that didn't turn over enough. But I should be kind of able to chunk and run this down toward the hole. Oh, you win in the donut? I am very satisfied with that one. Oh, I can believe it. That is a lot of golf to play in one sitting. Matt, that's only 12 feet uphill. No kidding. That is a major optical illusion because I would have guessed that was significantly more uphill than that. Hey, Scob, how goes it? Oh, no! No! Oh, no. "16 holes without making it into one of these things." And yet here we now sit. Damn, I thought I was going to go the entire round without dumping it into a bunker. I was wrong. Alright, funnel back down. Let's see if we can't make 4 the hard way. Not quite. Oh, that's... Well, I heard they were getting snow in Detroit, too, so... Perhaps you shouldn't feel too bad. Alright. Again, that does not look like it's downhill. That is a big old optical illusion. But at least we got ourselves an angle in here, so I can live with this. And a beautiful view overlooking the last. Oh, now I'm going to hit it in another bunker. Go 16 holes without hitting it in a bunker, and now I go back to back. But this one is, as bunkers around here go, this is pretty standard fare. pretty pedestrian. Alrighty, and we're about to clean it up. There it is. There it is. We're done. That's 45 courses, guys. Most of them all are on the YouTube channel. We'll get these up in a minute. Treadlocker? We gotta wait and find out. That's the beautiful part. The fun, now for myself and 11 others, begins as we sort through the main field. 8 of our main field contestants are judging the side contest. Again, the timeline, what we are hoping here, and actually let me pull up my Google sheet just so making sure I've got the right numbers for you. As far as our timeline, we are aiming tentatively for April 14th, that is 2 Wednesdays from tonight, to go group stage reveal. And I haven't determined yet if we're going to go rounds of 24 and 16 at one time, or if we're going to do those separately. But that should come toward the end of April by the time we get have whittled the field from 24 to 16 down to 8. Then hope to announce our Final Four around May 5th and a champion around May 12th. There's going to be a lot of playthroughs, a lot of thoughts, a lot of notes. I'm sure some lively debate in the judging room as well. Just knowing the guys we have in that room and knowing the hairs we are going to have to split in this contest. Because, again, I think it's worth throwing it back up there in the chat, the entire course list. And again, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, link is in the description. All 45 of these courses worth your time, worth your play, and very enjoyable tracks. Again, I argue there's, at least of the 18 holders, there's a couple of 9 holders in there because that was all that was required in the side contest. But of the 18 holders, I don't think there isn't a tour-worthy one in the bunch. They're all very much worthy of a spot on tour. And so when you've got courses that good and designers at the top of their game, it comes down to a lot of splitting hairs, and that's going to be our challenge here throughout the month of April. So, alrighty guys, hope you had fun. Gotta take a break. Maybe we'll do a couple of random streams later this week, but otherwise, don't forget Diamond Cutters next Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 5 out West, and Scob can tell you what that means if you're in the Mountain Time Zone there in the chat. But, alrighty, guys, go enjoy, and we'll talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.